so this is a review of the Honda Africa Twin 2021 in Wales. So as you can see, this one doesn't come with panniers or a top box, so I've had to load everything on top of it. However, the bike does it quite well. It's nice red and black. It's all on nice and high, strapped down, really secure. I've had to put a block of wood underneath. Because the ground is very soft. Let's get this ignition on. So stand up, and that is a really good display. You can see there. Takes a little bit of time to turn on, but once it's on, it is a really good TFT system. So you can either press OK there, or you can press the enter button down here. It selects it. I've got it in user mode 2. Phone's on charge, telling me it's not supporting Android products, which is a shame. It would be nice if it did. So because we're on wet grass, I'm going to put this in gravel mode. Maximum engine braking, maximum traction control. It has got maximum power, so let's start it. There we go. You can see the displays down the bottom telling me ABS is on, traction control is on. You go put it in gear, pressing the DS. You can now see it's selected drive. And I'm going to release the handbrake by pulling it in, and it's off. Right, so let's get going. Right, so this grass is really slippery. It didn't rain overnight, however we've got a bit of morning dew. The Africa Twin has got on off-road tyres, which are really good. It gives you quite a bit of grip on this surface, which is really nice. Right, let's go back into one of the user modes that I've set up. So now the brilliant thing about this bike is I filled it up yesterday, a full tank of fuel. It was flashing red, and it cost me £21 for a full tank. So far I have done 252.1 miles. I've done an average of 64.6 miles per gallon, all in automatic mode, all on the motorway. I've still got 21 miles left, 252 miles. It is really good on fuel, absolutely fantastic. We're just leaving a campsite outside of, well, just not too far away from Wrexham. Need to get some fuel. Now the review of this bike was due to be a bit longer, however, good old British weather, the forecast over the next couple of days is pretty much torrential rain, so we're going to be missing out Snowdonia and heading straight towards the Brecon Beacons via a couple of little roads. First thing is first, we're going to be fueling up. I'll see how much this takes this time round. I'm expecting just over £20 again. Just find a bump. Let's use this one. Right, handbrake on, put it in, press the switch. There we go. Turn the bike off. Right, so we're at 10 litres so far, £15, 11 litres. So that is a full tank, £22.83. Right, so that's all paid up. Let's get back on the bike. So I've just had to whip my helmet off really quickly because I found something crawling. I just looked down once I pulled my helmet off, and I found a beetle in my helmet. It's not something you expect to see every day. Good old Wales, eh? Right, so I've just set up the bike for the trip down to the Brecon Beacons. We're going to a place called Land Rovery. I'm probably spelling that, pronouncing that all wrong. We're going to be 2 hours 35 minutes on the road. We've got a full tank of fuel, saying that our range is 272 miles. So on the national speed limits motorways, the Africa Twin does give you good wind protection. This is a low windscreen, as you can see, so I think if you were to buy this bike, it would definitely make sense to get a big touring windscreen, because otherwise you are just going to be, it's good, but you get a little bit of wind in your head. And a few times I've had some debris fly up, maybe probably bugs and a little bit of stones, but it would just be nice if that windscreen was there just to give you a little bit of protection. But other than that, I mean, 250 odd miles yesterday on the motorways, sitting on this bike, ridiculously comfortable, no issues whatsoever. And from your, pretty much from your neck down, this bike does offer quite a lot of good wind protection. Controls on the left hand side are really easy to see, really easy to feel your way around. You got the downshift at the bottom left for your triptonic, you got your indicators, your hazards. So glad I'm on a motorcycle rather than sitting in a car, because this is a lot of traffic. The amount of traffic that we've encountered this morning already has been a ridiculous amount. So being on a motorcycle is really making the world of difference. And the Africa Twin gives you amazing visibility as you look over the cars ahead. You can really see far down the road, which makes this motorcycle brilliant. Now when you look at the TFT display, it is really clear, it's all in your face. There are 3 different displays that Honda do on this one. This is a gold display, I believe this one is a silver display, and this one is the bronze display. You can set each display to your own needs really. You've got a full customization of the displays, which is really good. Comes with a USB charger as well, which is amazing, and it's quite a fast charger. I've only been on the bike, what, 20 minutes, and it's already charged my phone 10%, so it is really good. The bike also comes with cruise control. It's not adaptive cruise control, not many bikes have that, but we don't need to worry about that. This is just cruise control. You press the button there, turns it on. You press down to initiate the cruise control, and then you can go up and down the cruise control. In the middle of the screen there, you've got the cruise control icon and the actual setting, the speed setting you've put the cruise control at. So you always know what you've got it on. It will go up and down slightly with different gradients and conditions, but in general it is a really good cruise control. I use it pretty much the whole way coming from the south of England at Crescent Honda in Southampton to Wales, and it was absolutely brilliant. It got amazing miles per gallon and it's done really well. The wind mirrors give great visibility. Because they're up high and your hands are down low, you haven't really got to worry about actually dragging your elbows in, bringing your shoulders forward or anything like that. You look and you can see what's behind you. You've got Honda's display underneath as well, which shows you your speed, your total miles ridden on this motorcycle, and also if you're in automatic or if you go into manual, it will show you what gear you're in. At night time, if you've got this on, so I'm just going to accelerate, you can see that changing in the middle, 40 miles an hour, and the speed will creep up to 40. With the display, you can have it on automatic, so as soon as it senses it is getting dark, like in a car, it will just flick it over to its dark sensor and show you a dark display. You can also have that on all the time, which is really good. I've chosen for the daytime display. I'm going to leave it on that for the moment because it's just nice and bright, you can see it. Not that we've got much sunshine at the moment, but it is easy to see, so I'm going to leave it on that one, but I will run you through the display in a lot more detail in a separate video. This bike comes with on off-road tyres, which are fantastic. They do inspire a lot of confidence. The brakes on this bike are really good. Now I did have to brake really hard on the, I think it was the M40 yesterday. For some reason, absolutely bizarre, this van in the outside lane, and I'm not joking, he slammed his brakes on. He just went whizzing back past us. I couldn't believe it. I thought something was about to run out in front of me. There was nothing in front of him or her. I'm pretty sure it was him. Absolutely nothing. And the car behind, straight in the back. Big crash. And when I reacted to that, I was in lane 2. He was in lane 3. I've pulled the brake and this bike has just nosedived. ABS, I don't think ABS came on. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. But yeah, the brakes do offer a lot of confidence. They are good. You press the rear brake, I believe it's got the Honda's dual braking system, so you press the rear, I think it's like 70-30 split or something like that. When you're on the gold display here, you go to, these are all customizable. You've got trip A, average miles per gallon, time elapsed since I've been on this bike in total, and average miles at the bottom. Trip B, again, you can change all this, customizable. You got your changeable miles per gallon at the top there, your range, battery voltage, and the date. So we finally managed to get onto some windy, bendy Welsh roads, and the Africa Twin is absolutely in its element for the road. That is, it's definitely going to handle well off-road, but I've taken it out of its automatic transmission because the bike keeps wanting to go up the gears, which when you don't want it to be in 6th gear going around a corner, it does become a little bit annoying. If you want to take it out of automatic and throw it straight into manual mode, it is phenomenal. It gives you back that confidence, that sense of ownership over what the bike is doing, because when it is in manual mode, I haven't had it change gear for me. It is really good. So is the Africa Twin a good all-round motorcycle? It definitely is. I've been riding this on the road now for, let's have a look at the trip, so for just over 6 hours total, and I have not been disappointed by this machine whatsoever. It flicks around like a sports bike when you want it to. It's got plenty of grunt. The DCT mode is unbelievable. I can't sing its praise enough. It is a fantastic designed gearbox that Honda have thrown into this. This bike has got normal automatic and sport automatic. Both modes allow you to adjust the gears. Normal automatic will throw the gears up for you. It's a bit more intrusive. Sport automatic is a lot less intrusive, and you can ride it a bit more how you want with the manual gear selector. However, as you can see at the moment, there's nothing indicating I've got DCT engaged, and it is literally just me on the Triptonics. Are they called Triptonics on a motorcycle? They are on a car. Downshift in, straight away, instant downshift, not a problem. Holds the gear nicely. It's not trying to, well, it shouldn't take me up at all because I am in fully manual. These Welsh roads are amazing. I haven't ever ridden in Wales, but so far from what I'm seeing, I'm really liking it. And the Africa Twin is a fantastic motorcycle to come out here and do this on, especially if you've got one that's got luggage capability. That is perfect, because unfortunately at the moment I've got all my my luggage strapped onto the back. However, that said, there are plenty of places on the Africa Twin that you can actually secure luggage down with bungee straps using the pillion pegs. So even if you do go for the base model Africa Twin that this one is, you aren't going to be disappointed. You've got plenty of capability for luggage, and if that's what you want an Africa Twin, but you don't want all the bells and whistles for a full-blown touring bike, but you like the touring style and you like the Africa Twin, then this model of Africa Twin is really, really good value for money. Now, why would you buy the DCT version of this bike? It's brilliant. It really is unbelievable. I'm flicking between sport, automatic, and normal manual mode, and I'll tell you what, it is just unbelievable. Sport automatic lets you, like I said, change gears as well, but what an absolute animal of a bike the Africa Twin is. It's amazing. So if you're looking to buy an Africa Twin, definitely consider the DCT version. I do highly recommend it. Obviously, for those hardcore motorcyclists among us, you're not going to want to take away from a good old clutch, because I do feel a lot more in control when you've got a clutch. However, that said, it is equally as easy, if not easier, just to press a button to go up, press a button to go down your gears. I think you would need a good test ride on both DCT and fully manual before you make your mind up. Having just ridden a section of road which was quite bendy, the Africa Twin holds its own. There's no issue with the handling on this bike. It is top quality. Downshifting is nice and easy as well. The bike does it really well. It's got a good tone, this bike, and slow manoeuvres. It holds itself really well, and you can accelerate nice and quickly in that DCT gearbox, whack it in, up and down the gears. So if I was to buy the Africa Twin, the basic model, I would definitely have to get it in a manual, bigger windscreen, because even though it is going to be a basic one, you still want that good wind protection. If you do decide to suddenly take it on a tour, you want to be able to make sure that you've got good protection from the elements. I would get a good comfy seat on this one. This seat is very comfy. After about an hour in the saddle though, you do start to feel a little bit sore, like most motorcycles, so I'm not knocking it, but I would like a comfier seat. Heated grips, this one doesn't come with heated grips, but other than that, for a basic entry-level Africa Twin, I think that's all the extra I'd need. Windscreen, seat, heated grips. Oh, and also bigger handguards. The handguards on this one are just a little bit too small, so it could do with being improved. But other than that, it's a brilliant base entry-level bike with amazing fuel economy. Absolutely unbelievable.